That was an England-esque howler. Hi there and welcome to the channel. My name is Brummy Joe and this is World Cup Talk, where we're going to be discussing some of the best talking points of the World Cup as it happens. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank the sponsors of the channel, OneFootball. Shout out to them. They are the World Cup app, the Transfer Talk app. They've got everything you need all in one place. I use it all the time and it pings your notifications of the things you might have missed when it's hectic over the World Cup. If you want to have a look at that, the link is in the description. Go and check it out. Let's get on with the video. It's been a good day of football, but it's been topped off by an absolute bizarre decision by Willy Caballero. We'll go into that later. First of all, let's talk about the matches beforehand. So the day started off with Denmark v Australia, and Denmark took the lead after 7 minutes through Christian Eriksen's magical finish. And it should have been enough to seal all 3 points, but a controversial VAR decision gave Australia a penalty, which led to Jedinak's second goal in as many games from the spot. That was enough to get a point for Australia, and they face an already knocked out Peru in the next game. Will they do enough to go through, or will Peru show what they've been missing? They've been playing well, but they're missing goals. Are they going to show them against Australia and spoil the party for the Aussies? Speaking of Peru, they played France shortly after, who did knock them out, unfortunately. I mean, we all like to see an upset, and Peru have looked like a team that could cause an upset. They've been playing good attacking football, but they just can't find that end product. And it all began with that penalty miss in the first game. I don't know what he was thinking, but as soon as he took that run up, we all know he was going to miss it. Kylian Mbappe scored his first goal for France in a World Cup and became the youngest goal scorer for France at just 19.5 years of age. He's so young, they are still using half measures in his age. I thought that stopped at like 10. Peru did show fight, and there was one moment in the match where it looked like they could have got a goal, and it was when Paulo Guerrera almost finished off. A beautiful move from Peru, but he hit the woodwork. It swerved in the air so beautifully, like most girls swerved to me when I was single. It just didn't get enough to beat the post. They sort of ran out of steam in the second half, and France were pretty happy to just take it in the corner and defend it, hold it off in the 75th minute. Yeah, it weren't the most brilliant of performances from France, but 2 games, 2 wins from them. They haven't looked amazingly convincing, but they can grow into this tournament, so I won't be surprised to see them go quite far. But it seems to have been a World Cup of what-ifs for Peru. From that penalty miss to the shot that almost went in, it just seems like it wasn't really their year. But they can go out with their heads held high. They played good football, good attacking football, and they didn't just put 10 men behind the ball constantly. They put the game out there, and they brought the game to the opposition against 2 good sides. Finally though, Croatia v Argentina. This is what it's all about, and what on earth went on? What was going through Willy Caballero's head? He received the ball, and he decided, I'm going to be cheeky here, it's the World Cup, the tellies are on me, I'm going to try and dink it over Rebic. It didn't quite go to plan for Caballero though, because instead of dinking it over him, he actually laid a pretty decent ball for him to hit on the volley, and hit it he did. He hit it really well, and Caballero couldn't do anything, and you could just see on his face that he wanted the earth to swallow him up. Now, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room when Diego Maradona comes down. Imagine the look that Maradona is going to give Willy Caballero if he sees him. I think that look would scare anyone. I mean, I feel sorry for him, but he must have been taking some lessons off Joe Hart, Scott Carson and Rob Green, because that was an England-esque howler. And that seemed to be the turning point in the game. Like, it looked like a pretty even game up to that point, and it could have been anyone's to take. But that seemed to take all of the energy out of Argentina, and Croatia pushed on from there, getting another 2 goals. They were pretty decent goals as well. Modric, mate, Modric. Oh, mate, I want to show you the swerve on that ball that Modric hit. Oh, my days. It was beautiful. It was a class finish, and it just buried Argentina. They're hanging on by a thread in this. They've got about 11 men, and they're hanging on to the World Cup by a thread. They're still in it mathematically, but after conceding 3 goals as well, the goal difference does not look good either. So it could be goodbye, Argentina. Messi's been disappointing, obviously. He was marked out of the game in Iceland, and he couldn't do anything against Croatia. It really throws the Ronaldo-Messi debate into the air. He just wasn't able to perform on the stage. And before the match, they went through the lineups, and he was there like this. He was almost doing the migraine skank. Like, he didn't look prepared. He didn't look confident. He looked worried. And what he was doing there seems to have summed up their tournament, as every single one of their fans was doing that after the match. But the Real Madrid man, Modric, scored the goal that sunk the heart of the Barcelona man. That's just how it is sometimes. Argentina disappoint again, and Messi and his teammates just can't find a goal-scoring formula this tournament, it seems. The job was finished off by Rakitic as he made it 3-0, but I want to know your thoughts. Are Argentina definitely out of it? What are your thoughts on Messi versus Ronaldo? Is it a fair matchup? You know, are the players that are around Messi not allowing him to perform to his best ability? But Ronaldo's got 4 goals, his team's got 4 points against good opposition. It's just worked for him and it hasn't for Messi, and it's a shame. It is a real shame, but he just hasn't been able to show his class at all. He's been invisible for 180 minutes. I want to know your thoughts anyway. Let me know your thoughts on tomorrow's games as well. Until next time anyway, I've been Brummy Joe, and I will see you next time. Remember to subscribe and like the video if you did enjoy it. It means a lot to me, and I will see you guys in the next one.